Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sound like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Kelly. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. But a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Second and 14. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. And I hit that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Kelly. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Kelly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Down back at the 49-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 3.5 to go, 1st quarter.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your 1st drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Kelly. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Blake, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Kelly. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Denver.
To throw is Kelly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Play action, it's Kelly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A play fake. Now Kelly on the move to his left. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Blake, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Kelly. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
Kelly.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Kelly. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Broncos nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Kelly going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change the name, I like your respect. You're the more than when I get expected.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll look down. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller. 88 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of control.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off play action. Kellum, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down he'll go at the 25. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
48-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the work.
Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Kelly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw is Kelly. Going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Flushed out right. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blake, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
First down, Broncos.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Kelly now. Off play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. They just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay,
and the Raiders have got him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Kelly looking downfield for Kelsey. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
Kelly throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Rosa set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Kelly. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
Kelly's pass.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. From the gun, Kelly. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Today's final score, Raiders 49.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got them, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range.
did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? So I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I do. Wait, need a light, yeah, catch my buzz. These right here. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy with a What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
G.P.Packers got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes